Change is the catalyst of time. Time is the perception that something happened. We try to think of things in concrete terms because we live in a physical manifestation of every possibility of existence. But really, time, memory, reality is fluid and changes. Your memory is wrong not only because it comes from your singular perspective and only represents one instance of the thing you remember, but also your memory changes over time as you experience more things. And it changes your perception of the memory itself. The words I speak come to you over the internet, and they do so in a way that somewhat mimics the working of neural pathways in the individual brain. But they are merely sounds that are grunts and groans. That then you translate into a picture of the reality I'm trying to convey to you. But our understanding of these words are based on our experiences, and they're not the same. In essence, all communication is an attempt for understanding using a system that is thought to be concrete, but is actually dynamic. And none of us speak the same language. Not exactly. This is demonstrated most simply with the concept of foreign language. As an English speaker, if a German person says, "Kommen Sie hier," and gestures with his hand towards himself, I'd likely understand what he meant even though I didn't know the words exactly. It's the same way with all communication. We can get infinitely close to understand, but there's always at least one degree of separation that we will consider close enough to be the same. The best demonstration of this is to take the number 10 and divide it by 3 and come up with 3.3333 repeating. Then we multiply that number times 3 and we should get 10. But we get 9.999 repeating. And while they're infinitely close to each other, they're both not and the same thing at the same time. 9.99 repeating and 10 are both the same thing and not the same thing. That means either math is broken or our concept that things are concrete is incorrect. The real communication is action, or lack thereof. In that there is communication. And the act of my speaking, well, it's my understanding that I seek. It comes from the concept that we already know what is being told to us. It's merely an agreement in the meaning of the broken. The only true reality is thought. Everything here is a result of our thought. Whether it be perception, a vision, or the physical movement of our bodies. Our bodies are reactionary to our thought. Thought drives everything. Esse est percipi. Perception is reality. Bishop Berkeley. Cognito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Descartes. These are all great and mind-bending, but I only know 2 things. 1, I will die. And 2, I'm wrong. We live in a time where we can look back in history and see how everyone up to this point was wrong. Wrong about science, wrong about math, wrong about how to rule, how to treat people, how to treat things. And yet, somehow, with all that proof, we still believe.